Caption close Tegucigalpa, Honduras, AP. Early results from Honduras presidential election Monday showed leftist challenger Salvador Nasser Alla with a surprise lead over incumbent President Juan Orlando Hernández. David Matamoros, president of the Electoral Court, announced that, with 57% of the vote counted, Nasser Alla is polling 45.7% of the vote, to Hernández 40.2%. The late hour for the announcement of the votes had suggested a close vote between Hernández, a conservative U.S. ally, and Nasser Alla, the candidate of the leftist alliance of opposition against dictatorship. Both men had claimed victory. Turnout in Sunday's vote appeared to be heavy across the country, with relatively minor irregularities reported. Nasser Alla, 64, trained as an engineer and is a popular sports commentator and presenter on one of the country's top television contests. Born in the Honduran capital of Tegucigalpa, Nasser Alla began working as a radio sport reporter when he was 14. According to his official party biography, it was in his travels around the country for his programs that Nasser Alla came to understand the needs of Hondurans. Nasser Alla says constant complaints about corruption in the country led him to form the Anti-Corruption Party in 2013, promising to challenge the two-party system and set up of an anti-impunity commission. A director of programs such as Mississippi Honduras, Nasser Alla last year married Iroshka Elvir, Mississippi Honduras of 2015. Hernández built his support largely on a drop in violence in this impoverished Central American country, whose homicide rate was once among the world's worst. Honduras National Autonomous University says the rate has dropped to 59 homicides per 100,000 people from a dizzying high of 91.6 in 2011. But corruption and drug trafficking allegations cast a shadow over his government. And his re-election bid fueled charges that the president's National Party was seeking to entrench itself in power by trampling the country's institutions with court approval for the president to seek a second term. Fears of just that sort of consolidation, but by a leftist rival allied with Venezuela, led Hernández's party to back a military coup in 2009 against a president it accused of plotting to violate Honduras' seemingly ironclad constitutional ban on re-election. The country's highest court backed the 2009 ouster of President Manuel Zelaya. But the current court is packed with Hernández supporters, and it ruled in 2015 that the constitutional ban was overridden by a citizen's right to seek re-election. Here in Honduras there is no democracy, there is a dictatorship, Zelaya told the Associated Press late Saturday. The hypocrisy of the Honduran elite is evident. The people will have to decide at the ballot box. In addition to people in Honduras, tens of thousands of Hondurans were eligible to cast ballots in 7 U.S. cities: Atlanta, New Orleans, New York, Los Angeles, Miami, Houston, and Washington. Sunday's general elections were the 10th in Honduras since the country returned to democracy in 1980 after almost 2 decades of military regimes. Despite his popularity, Hernández had a weak spot in the perception of corruption.